Hello everybody, we've got an awesome episode for you today. So get ready, because we've got to roll it.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Night Watch. My name is Ricky 70.
And I'm Nico Hammis. And we're on the show where we finish each other's...
sandwiches?
Yeah.
Yeah? That's great. That's right. Anyway, Nico, how's your week been going?
It's been good. It's been busy with midterms and tests and club activities, but it's been good.
Yeah? A lot of busy stuff. Yeah, I get that. Same thing. Tests, clubs, and are we in the same D&D club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember seeing you at the high school one.
Yeah, that was fun. The first time I ever tried it. It's great. If you can, try it out. Talk to Miss Kerr. She's great. Yeah, just a lot of that, and I got a concert going on tonight, so that'll be fun. I'm gonna go see Robert Plant in Boston. That'll be great. But isn't there something else great happening?
I think there is. Do you like fairy tales? Then do we have the show for you. Introducing the Kingswood Theater's interpretation on the classic story of Cinderella. This is the theater class's newest and possibly best project yet. So come on over to the Kingswood Arts Center on either Friday the 21st at 7 p.m., Saturday the 22nd at 2 p.m., or 7 p.m., or finally Sunday the 23rd at 2 p.m. Come on down and support the Kingswood Theater class so we can see more amazing shows like this.
That's really great, Nico. But I think people are gonna, but I think people are gonna want a certain amount of time to schedule all that out. Maybe like 4.5 days worth amount of time, possibly? It does sound impossible, but due to all of us getting through midterms, finals, and tests, blah, 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 we deserve a break. And with the combination of the half day tomorrow, the full weekend, parent-teacher conferences, and Veterans Day, you basically have a Thanksgiving break before your Thanksgiving break. Think about that. That's great. So remember, do not show up from the 8th, which is that Saturday, to the 11th, which is that Tuesday, and then the half day tomorrow. So get to scheduling all your stuff for that weekend, Kingswood, because you've earned it.
Well, that all sounds amazing. I'll do you one better, Ricky. How about 4.5 days weekend with free cookies, hot cocoa, and winter gear? Another too good to be true moment for this weekend arrives in the form of the Tri-County Community's free winter giveaway. This is a charity event to give back to the community as a reminder to stay warm this winter. So come down to TCCAP Resource Center on 448A White Mountain Highway in Tamworth, November 8th, this Saturday at 2 p.m. if you, your friends, or family need anything to wear this season. That's November 8th, this Saturday at 2 p.m. to get just a little warmer for yourself and your community this winter.
Can't wait, Nico. Very wholesome. But now, we gotta get moving on to our first segment of the day, Pat and Ben's presentation on how to use your locker.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a quite essential presentation. I'm Patrick McLarenat. Normally, we would place in other news here, but after a long discussion with Ricky and Ben, we've decided to scrap the segment. Its repetitive gags and outdated humor needed to go. So this script, gone. Instead, Ben is going to share an informative tutorial on how to open your locker properly. Thank you.
Hello, Kingswood, and thank you, Pat. So, today, since all of you have forgotten, I'm going to show you how to open one of these. So what you want to do is you want to go to your first number like this. Then you want to go all the way past 0 twice and go to your second number like that. Then you want to go all the way back and hit your last number. Then, boom, you've opened your locker. Thank you for listening.
No, you cannot open a locker like that, you bloke. Do you think you could do that and tell the audience crap information?
Yeah.
Get out of here. Now, You mates are gonna learn how to do it right. Now get over here. You get over here. Perfect. Incredible. Now, you open a locker by pushing this little tab in and slamming it open. Will not slam because classes are involved. Be respectful. Now, we have got ancient tribal masks from 2000 BC. Very long time ago. Remember, find these, burn them. Now, we have ancient mediums of recording. Well, something is on this one. Very high quality crap. Now, you cannot forget about the ancient communication technology. You think they used paper from China? No, they use these iPod Nanos. And there's amazing other recordings based on a disc format from ancient tribal areas that are not like your digitally gobbledygook these days. And ancient trade disputes. Look at this bugger. This is dangerous and might bite me any moment. But danger aside, remember, don't show your codes, be respectful of students around you with your lockers, and do not slam them open. I am your local Australian. Thanks for tuning in. Now heading back to the desk.
Thanks, guys. Now on to the next amazing segment on marketing. Hi, everybody. My name is Nico, and I'm going to talk to you about social media marketing. Everybody uses social media to advertise, including our school. Today, I will be talking about branding for social media. Branding is the image or profile something gives off. It is important as the image of a social app has is the first thing people think of when hearing about the app, like how Snapchat is for filters and Facebook is for groups. Not a hard, fast thing, but typically the first thought when hearing about those apps. An example of this could be if the football team wanted to announce a game, they might use Instagram as it is known for good pictures and is more formal, while the football players could use Snapchat and to share about it with friends and send selfies with filters. This is all I have here today, and this was Social Media Marketing with Nico.
Great stuff, Nico. But now we got to keep the ball rolling with Ethan and Ben in history.
Hello, Kingswood. Welcome to History. We're going to get right into this segment with a history of Wolfeboro. How local?
Kingswood. Yes, that Kingswood. Yes, Stephen, the one you go to is named after Governor John Wentworth's summer estate that he built in 1771. And, of course, he has a lake named after him, a highway named after him, a school district named after him. Jeez.
Save some lakes for the other people, dude. Anyways, let's hop into some even deeper history of Wolfeboro, down to the roots. Wolfeboro's nicknamed the oldest summer resort in America because of course, Wentworth's estate, but also because of the arrival of the railroad, which made tourism skyrocket.
Speaking of tourists, Wolfeboro has hosted plenty of celebrities, as most people know, but even princes and princesses have made the occasional visit. Even an old president of France has visited. Oh, and Jimmy Fallon, I guess.
It's cool to see such a small town start from nothing and then gain so much attention, especially from people who are that important.
All right, Kingswood, we'll let you go to the next segment.
We hope you enjoyed your lesson. You'd better remember it.
You better.
All right, I'm Benjamin Jennings.
And I'm Ethan Johnson.
Let's get into the next segment.
Nice job, Ben and Ethan. But now we got to keep it rolling again with Ethan and Thomas with fantasy football.
I'm Thomas, and this is Fantasy Football, and this is
Evan, Thurston, here with some fantasy football, and we're going to go through a couple different things this week. We're going to talk about the waiver wire. We're going to talk about our matchup, which someone won by 100 points. I don't really know who it was, and we're going to talk about some of our favorite players this week, and all you need to know. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, so first things first, I kind of want to talk about the Bengals-Browns game. 40-plus points putting up by both teams, and the Bengals defense had to have been negative, like 5 at least. Terrible. Colston Loveland, though, 2 touchdowns on your bench.
I know, he was on my bench this week, but I'm a big Bears fan, and I had DJ Moore, and he threw that nice tutty. That was beautiful. I can't even lie.
Yeah, and what Evan was mentioning earlier, he beat me by 100 points because I had Bam Knight, James Cook, And I had Mac Jones instead of Sam Darnold on my team.
Yep, he picked up Sam Darnold earlier this week and decides to go, nah, give me Mac Jones. His team name is Mac Jones.
It's all right. We just made a trade, DeAndre Swift, Romeo Doubs, and DJ Moore for James Cook, so my team is well even.
Well, let's just say I'm going to win the championship this year. We're going to go right into the waiver wire. Let's talk about a couple of different guys we like. I personally like Olamide Zacchaeus. I'm probably going to put a little bit of fab on him. I can't even lie.
I do too, and I think if you have any Cardinals running backs, such as DeMarcado, Trey Benson, or even Bam Knight, pick those guys up because Trey Benson's coming off IR, and that running back room is so slim that they're going to need someone like those guys.
I totally agree. Try to pick up Trey Benson. Try to trade for him. I think when he comes back, his fantasy value is going to be so much higher, and yeah.
I also agree with that, especially running backs are so slim. Such guys like Samaj Piran on the Bengals. If you didn't pick up Kyle Monangai on the Bears, pick him up now. He's most likely going to be in a split backfield.
Yeah, my prediction is a split backfield. I'm going to keep him in my flex. I just gave DeAndre Swift to Tom, but personally, I think that they're both going to provide fantasy value.
Yeah.
I think that's all we have.
I mean, that's all we have. Actually, one more thing. This dude picks up Torrey Horton off the waiver wire and starts him. And I'm like, what are you doing, bro? And then he drops 12 points, 2 touchdowns, and 50 yards?
Yeah, insane.
Crazy.
Insane value for Torrey Horton. Watch him out, because if Cooper Kupp's out again next week, you can expect some big fantasy value for him. But that's all we have, Kingswood. Thank you very much for tuning in. Keep tuning in next week. We're going to have some more fantasy football for you guys.
Peace.
See ya.
Great job, Evan and Thomas. Thanks a lot for coming in. But now we have our highly anticipated segment of Album of the Week.
Hello
Take it away.
there, Kingswood students. I'm Riley Poitras, and I'm here to suggest an album for you kiddos. Hear me out. Stadium Arcadium by Red Hot Chili Peppers. It's a bit of an oldie, but we've all heard of them. If you haven't dabbled in this album, I would highly recommend it. I personally really like this album because it combines rock with mellow tunes and it has a wide variety of songs. Stadium Arcadium has 28 songs, so you're likely to find at least one that you like. Now, I cannot focus on this script any longer, so I'm going to show you a quick sample from Hard to Concentrate by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
All I want is for you to be happy and take this moment to make you my family. And finally you have found something perfect, and finally you have found death-defying this mess I'm buying. It's raining down with love and hate, and I find it hard.
Spectacular, Riley. As a music man myself, I really like that bit. As of now, however, we got a flurry of news to get through, so let's kick it off with lunch.
Hi guys, I'm Riley Poitras, and I'm going to be telling you about the lunch for next week. So, starting off, Monday and Tuesday, we have no school, so lunch will be up to you guys. Wednesday is going to be chicken nuggets, which I don't know about you guys, but I wish my school had chicken nuggets that looked like this. I'm not sure if Kingswood does or not, but it would be pretty cool if my school did chicken nuggets, dino nuggets. Thursday is going to be pulled pork nachos. Sounds okay. And Friday is going to be pizza as always. And I've heard that you guys have stuffed crust here. And I go to Wolfeboro. My school doesn't do that. So I'm super jealous. But that's it for the lunch. Back to the desk.
Good morning, Kingswood. My name is Joey Tate. I'm going to do a rap for you guys for the week. Friday, high of 43, low of 42. Saturday, high of 51, low of 36. Sunday, high of 45 and low of 40. Monday is a chance of snow. Not a very good start, Kingswood. Moving on to sports with me and Pat. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the sports segment. I am Joey Tate.
And I'm Patrick McAvoy. And we're going to tell you all about this last week in sports. Starting off, we're going to be talking about two outstanding athletes who show the core values all athletes here should strive for. They are Jordan Martineau, who delivered an outstanding, unforgettable performance at goal despite only having done goal for 8 weeks, and making her a perfect demonstration of Knights do more, and Serafine Argamante, who, after a tough loss against Manchester West, uplifted his teammates with both words and his performance, resulting in the Knights having their first winning season. Definitely a great example of toughness. On to a deep dive into our local sports teams.
All right. Looking at the Kindred Boys varsity soccer team is doing great this season, winning 9 games during this year. I hope they continue doing great. Also, seems the Kindred Volleyball has also done very well this year, only having 3 losses out of the 20 games. Has, well, winning 3-1 at their October 8th until the 30th against Laconia High School. Now, driving on to UNH, bigger scale. They have been doing recently, beginning this season, winning 4 games, total 7 they have played. It's a mixed bag, but I hope they continue doing great. And their next 2 games are November 7th and November 8th against UMass Lowell. Boo! I hope, super excited. See how they do. Go UNH!
Going all into a global scale, Major League Baseball is coming to a close once again, with the LA Dodgers winning this year's World Series, just like last year's, with an extremely close 5-4 in their final game against the Toronto Blue Jays. The Dodgers and Blue Jays both did outstanding this year, but the Dodgers certainly cemented their legacy.
That's what I have time for you guys today. There is better to be some good sports in 2 weeks. Next time, I have been named Joey Tate, and he is Pat McAvoy. Why Pat McAvoy?
Back to the desk.
Back to the desk.
Awesome job, everyone. But now it's time for the worst part.
No! 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 No!
Don't worry, Ricky. We've already got a next episode in the works.
Yeah! Yeah, we do, yeah! Yeah, that's right. So, stay tuned, everybody, because we want that out also. Hit that like and subscribe buttons. Get them all hit. We need that episode now.
I'm Nico Hammis.
And I'm Ricky 70. Hit it!
But the song I'm going to be doing is Ain't No Sunshine by Bill Withers. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. And this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. I wonder this time when she's gone. I wonder if she's gonna stay. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home anytime she goes away. sunshine when she's